Hi folks, it's Nick here and we're playing a Monty game on the ZX Spectrum. It's the third one in the series. This is Monty on the Run, published by Gremlin Graphics in 1985. The storyline is Monty the Mole has escaped from Scudmore prison from the second game, rescued by a stoat. He has a freedom kit and he must successfully, leave the country, I think. Now, using 5 random objects from here, I don't know which ones we should pick or which ones are the best, but there is 5 that will help you complete it. By picking 5 random objects to help you at certain bits, you, flee and make your escape. So there's things like a compass, a jetpack, a disguise, rope, lots of stuff. Game also came out on the Commodore 64 and the Amstrad CPC. I like the first game, wanted Monty Mole. Second one lost its way a bit. They tried to go 3D and it didn't quite work. We're back to platforming. Now you'll notice here that Monty now does somersaults, so I don't know if that was inspired by the Dizzy games, but yeah, it's Jet Set Willy meets Dizzy, I think. But no music playing. The 128k version might very well have music. This is the 48k. We must collect coins and also avoid all these nasties. Now I do know a poke for immunity, you would expect it no less, so if I don't get very far, I'll use that to explore as many rooms as we possibly can. Right, we're in the house. Yes, only the correct 5 items of the 21 from the Freedom Kit will help you and aid in your victory. Hurrah! Now, much better than the original one already. Let's try and get that. Now, if you land on water like that, you will sink. And you can get crushed by those stompy things, which were evident in the first game as well. So it's back to basics. There's more on screen than the first one. It seems to be moving a little bit quicker. So overall, it's an improvement. You'll see my lives left on the top there. Let's try and explore as much as we can. What's that thing going backward and forward? A big nose or something. There's vines to go up and down in this like house, but it's more like a cave, isn't it, really? So it's known about all the timings. Some good design on the enemy. I think we can get bonus points for picking up food and stuff. There's a big cupcake on the left. There's another coin got. Yeah, so I believe there's, I don't know how many coins. 30? Perhaps so. Go Monty! Not sure about the somersaulting, really. If you want somersaulting stuff, then look at, oh dear, then look at Dizzy. The Dizzy games are the best. They do somersault in Yodes of Nessos as well. And it's other game. Something else to do with Nessod. Very odd game, that Nessod game. I think that's it, we're dead. So it's time for a poke for immunity, as I put my name in as Nick. Did you own this one back in the day, either on the Commodore 64 or the Amstrad CPC? It's of a genre, isn't it? I've never completed any of these. Jet Set Willy, Manic Miner, Technician Ted, Dynamite Dan and its sequel, and here we have the Monty games. Or Dizzy either, I never completed those, but they are fun to see and the cheat is working. Good stuff. If you know what happens at the end of this game, then let me know. I'd imagine just a screen worth of text just saying well done and everything. But we'll be going, oops, oh yeah, so the immunity doesn't protect you against the crusher. We will be going through all of these games. So yes, stay tuned. Probably one a week, something like that. If you've got a similar game that you'd like to see reviewed, then put it in the comment section below. I'd probably add it to the list, and we'll get to it at some point, no doubt, if I can find it or if I can get it to work. But the list is huge now. The list of games to do is probably the same as the amount of games we've reviewed already, which is slowly ebbing up to 400, which is loads. 400 Spectrum games. That would have kept you going quite a way in the day, wouldn't it, really? But still, lots more to come. Apparently there's about 24,000 plus games in the ZX Spectrum back catalogue, so we're not going to run out of games to do anytime soon. Although we might hit a load of mediocre ones, but that's all a part of the fun as well. If you was a kid and bought a game just based on the cover back in the day and it was awful, then yes, Jack and the Beanstalk. That was my big failure. Right, let's go up here. What's that? Is that an object to pick up? Oh, we died. So obviously that's no good. I don't know if you need to pick up that to complete the game. Possibly. Right. I'm starting to get a bit lost now. Like in all these games, it's good to have a map. The Spectrum only had about 7 basic colours, if you don't include black. But as you can see for that border, they did mix colours together. There's green and red to try and create a bit of a different shade. And of that, they've done quite well. Blue brickwork there. Water. It's animated. Look at the amount of things moving on screen at the same time. Good bit of coding. They're moving independently at different speeds as well, which is always good to see. It's good, this game. It's good. As a kid, I didn't own it. Can I get up here? But I would have played it quite a bit as an alternative to Jet Set Willy. But you can't beat Jet Set Willy. That's the king of all of them. Characters white here, like Manic Miner and Jet Set Willy were. Turmoil was another good platform game. I like that. I'd put that one ahead of this one. But that's just a single screen base when you collect oil and make cars. And then avoid Arabs or sheikhs or something walking around the map. So if you haven't seen that, have a look at that review. I've reviewed it twice. The Revisited series has got better sounds. I picked that one. Pretty quiet, this one. Maybe I should have selected the 128k version, but the reason why I favour 48k versions over 128k when I review them is because I own a 48k ZX Spectrum, and it's all about nostalgia, trying to create that era really. If you're a 128Ker, lucky you, I was never that rich as a kid, so I didn't have that. So I just had the original 48K rubber ZX Spectrum keyboard. And then I went to the Commodore Amiga. Then there was a big gap. Then it was Game Boy Advance and the PlayStation, of course. This did not come out on the PlayStation, to my knowledge. So in the Freedom Kit, let's run through. I have written them down. You have to pick any one of these 5 items, which is a compass, a jetpack, disguise, a rope. So I'm trying to commentate and do this at the same time and read a list. Generator, laser gun, that's quite useful. I can walk through past this clock, can I? A watch, a ladder, hand grenade, a gun. Where are we going now? A floppy disk, passport, gas mask. Sure, this is the way. Telescope, a tank, a bottle of rum, an axe, a kit bag, a map. Are you still listening to me? Hammer and a torch. Right, how do we get through here? Right, still in the house. I don't think we can go through there, can we? There's a swimming pool or diving board back there. That was a big fall. I don't think that you would have survived without the cheat on. There's a teacup going over there. Is that lava? Can we jump across there or not? I bet we sink, do we? It's like baked bean juice. Yeah, we've sunk in baked bean juice and died. Okay, right. So we need to get over there somehow. So a lot of screens on this one. I'm not quite sure how many. Would have kept you going quite a way. Don't forget I'm doing this with a cheat on, so I never would have got this far if I hadn't got it. The only reason I put those on is I want to show you as much of the game as possible. And with my chronic gameplay, a review where you just see the opening screen wouldn't really be a gameplay review. So I'm trying to make it look as if you spent hours on it. Would it be worth spending many more hours on it and playing the game? There we go. Yeah, right, can we get across here? Oh, I was almost there then. Yes. Oh dear. See, the cheat doesn't cover you if you get hit by the plunger thing, the crusher, or sink in the water. What is this music? Don't know. Right, so here's all those items I was mentioning there. I don't know quite how you activate them. I may hit a few random keys in the game to see if we can do, but no doubt you can only activate them at the right time. Nice colourful arrow there, using all the colours on the spectrum that I mentioned before. That's a clock, is it that? Possibly. There's the hand grenade and the ladder. We'll try the ladder. Right, we'll have one last goal. So we're outside the house. We can't go to the right, so we must go to the left. Go left. Go Monty Mole and your super somersaulting skills stolen from Dizzy the Egg. Yeah, that was a long series, Dizzy. Monty Mole is probably just as long. There is a Christmas game called Moley at Christmas, which we'll probably review at Christmas, because it's bang out of order to review a Christmas game halfway through the year. So we'll have to hang on for that one. Hopefully the channel's still going then. we can but hope. Keep going. I'll give it a best shot. Super shot. Okay. Whoops. Come on. Right, if you want to know when videos go up on the channel, there's a number of ways of doing it. One is to log in with your YouTube account and check latest videos uploaded from all the people that you subscribe to. Another one is to follow me on Twitter, Jenkins7Nick, where It'll be in my feed along with a load of other guff I type during the day. Another way is through Facebook. Follow the Facebook page njenkins7, where there's no real guff, it's just uploads links to the new videos as they're uploaded. There's Instagram as well, njenkins7 I think on that one, but that's just me putting up pictures of retro stuff and various bits and bobs. So there's a few ways, so don't miss a video if you can. I was quite lucky before getting up on that cloud. Hopefully I can do that again. It's probably more luck than judgment. Judgment Day, right. Okay, get on that lift cloud. You do sink on it, so you have to keep jumping to stay... No, you have to keep jumping to stay on it, which can be a bit frustrating, right? Up, ow! I don't think I was far along the cloud there. Needed to be a bit nearer the right-hand side. I would have died a million times here. Yes, that Moley, he's got immunity skills. Unless she hits water. Can moles swim? I seem to remember moles being able to swim. Their eyesight isn't very good, is it? Or is that just a nasty rumour? Didn't mean to fall down there. Curses. Curses. Oh god, I'm not even pretending to do the game properly now. The house. I mean, every room seems to be called the house. Presumably you go elsewhere, but I'd like to see different room names. I've said this before in other games like this. I get a bit of a kick out different room names knowing you've gone to different places. Because then in the schoolyard, if you had this back in the day, you could have said, have you seen the Orangery? Have you seen Dr. Jones has never believed this? And they'll say, no, where's that? Well, that's just past the house and over the drive, isn't it? Or the Mega Tree. I don't think I'm going to get too much further in this game, you know, folks. Yeah, I've never controlled a mole before, apart from, well, the first game. Second game went really weird, controlling a stoat. Apparently the writers of that was the same people that behind Jack and the Beanstalk, and you can see it a little bit. It's not as scary as Jack and the Beanstalk, but it's interesting to see, but I don't think it's one that you would have liked to have owned as a kid. When I hit this, I'm going to die, I think, aren't I? Yes, that happened last time. Doesn't seem to be any spirals of death on this, where you enter the screen and die, and then you just reappear again, where you left off, again dying and no chance to escape. Spiral of death. Yeah. I think we're getting to the end of the line, Moley. If we can get back up to the top again. I mean, I was getting a good distance before on the last goal. I was jumping on those stick things, wasn't I, over water. Okay. Controls quite well. This collision detection is as expected. Although I'm not going to collide into anything with this poke on, that's for sure. Whee! Yeah, I'm just going round in circles now. I really want to get to that top bit in the right there. The secret is getting up that cloud, I think. I'm not going to get anywhere in the game unless I get up here. 8-bit wondrousness. Yeah. Bit quiet, isn't it, this game? On the 48k. Oh, it's not happening. This mole seems to have 1,000,000 billion lives. That's too far over. I'm going to hit the brickwork. There we go. Yep, thought so. Man. Perhaps this is where that jetpack comes in handy from the Freedom Kit. If you know how to activate any of these things in the Freedom Kit, let me know. There's probably something blindingly obvious I'm not doing. Let me know in the comment section below, because that's how I learn, and that's probably how a few other people learn as well. But I think we'll leave that one there. We've seen enough of that. Hope you liked having a look at it. It was Monty on the Run on the ZX Spectrum 48K, published by Gremlin Graphics in 1985. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or any others in the series, or anything retro, then please put your thoughts below. It's what keeps the channel alive. Until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.